Welcome to Women's World Show with me, Clara Kronberg. Today, I'll be joined by two fascinating guests that will be discussing with me relationship in 2020. It's going to be a very interesting section, so stay tuned and enjoy. Welcome to Women's World Show. Here we use the breakthrough moments and word of a successful woman to inspire and motivate you. We measure success not by the amount of money in the pocket, but by the effort one makes on daily basics to achieve their goal. We believe that every woman has a story. So share yours with us, and my name is Clara Kronberg. Welcome to the show, Yolis Blue and Martha Aragon.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. This is going to be an interesting one because, first of all, you are a live relations psychotherapist, and you work as a communication expert, coach.
Communication coach.
Exactly.
Also with Kundalini Yoga mixed, and I think that we could do a good team.
I think so. I think from what I know about Kundalini Yoga as well, I think everything just mixed together. I couldn't ask for a better team to discuss this with you today.
Let's hope so.
So, well, the relationship in 2020, oh my God.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? What's your own opinion? Let me start from that. Yolis, what do you think about 2020?
Well, if you want to focus on relationships, I think it changes a lot, and still changing a lot. Yeah. We've seen it from March on that a lot of people started to, well, if relationship changes, people changes. The way they think, the way they behave within a relationship of a marriage or within friendships, everything, within a relationship as colleagues. If you change, everything changes. So maybe thanks to COVID, relationships are changing in a positive way, I feel.
You think so?
Yeah.
What do you think, Martha?
In
a positive way?
You don't have to agree.
I'm aligned. I was going to say I'm aligned with what George says,
right?
Because it's more about the relationship with oneself, what they started changing. And if the relationship with yourself starts changing, then the relationship with the other person changes. And this has been a time where we have been alone or maybe in the house together, but with a lot of changes within you. Yeah. And all those changes then affect the other person, not because of what the other person is doing or is not doing, but because of your changes, because of what you are doing, then affects the other person.
You know what, from what I got from what she said, she's mentioning more of what I as a person, what I have, how I have, kind of learned to see myself. So if I'm loving myself enough, that means I can give out the love to the next person, if that makes sense. But talking about being in a space, during the pandemic, or we're still in pandemic, but during the the lockdown, that we are all inside one space, a space actually become really smaller.
Yes.
So what was it like for you? Are you in a relationship?
Not at the moment.
Oh, okay. So you quarantined alone?
Yes.
Was it good?
Yes.
So what did you do? What was your...
Do it again.
Well, it was good because I was hearing that other people were having a bad time because they were together for a long time, and so I say, oh, good that I'm alone and I'm okay.
If it's in your mind, for me it was in my mind, and if you're a big house or a small house, it doesn't matter because everything narrows, Before you could go out, you could see people, you meet people every day.
Right.
You go out, even if it's for just a coffee, but in those days you were like really locked down into your own environment. So you were forced to think about yourself. Who am I? what is this doing to me? Some people cried, some people, that's what I heard from my clients, started crying, started being angry, starting to know themselves, and starting to find out what they really want in life, and most important, what they don't want anymore in life.
Interesting. But do you think, as a psychotherapist, you have a lot of clients as well that that might have related to you? I'm not saying to disclose whatever, but do you think that people kind of start seeking, people that are single, did they start seeking for relationship online? Did it increase? What was it like?
Of course, because they felt alone, loneliness.
Right.
They're not used to it, so when you feel alone, you do something to not being alone. Some people start eating, start drinking, start, smoking more, whatever, and starting going online and looking for attention, looking for love, so not being alone. If it was good or bad, only those people can tell. But I think for me, it's the first thing you had to do, or you have to still to do, is look at you and not at what you're missing all the time. Because then you're asking your fulfillments from somebody else.
That's right.
And that's where I think that so many relationships, and I'm still finding out today, went wrong. Well, they were probably wrong in the first place.
Yes, but they never knew it.
Now they found out, they're like, okay, this is not good anymore. So, yeah.
Did you seek for, as you are single, so I'm going to throw this question anyways. Did you seek for a relationship or anybody online dating? Did you went online hunting? Hunting. That's a terrible word.
Yeah,
hunting is for men. Men's hunt.
Men hunting.
Men are yeah, men usually are hunters. We are not hunters.
Okay, no, not hunting. That's the wrong word to use. Okay, did you go online dating? No.
Well, I have to say honestly that I never did that.
Oh, really?
No, but online you can find people. You don't have to go online dating to find people. So there are other ways, and I think those ways are even.
There's some tea that's spilling here.
But not that I look for it, but it just comes naturally that I find something interesting, and then I look for groups, and you meet people that way, and there is something very good that you have something in common at least, and you are not looking for a specific person with a specific characteristics, but that person has something in common, so it's a starting point.
Okay.
It's interesting to do that
to
way.
Try in that aspect.
Because we don't look hunters. Exactly. We don't have to look like hunters.
Okay.
And don't act like one.
So this is actually a good tea you just feel like. Go in a group, find out, like, be in a group of people and now find a way to interact with that group in that aspect. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What do you think?
So.
What's your advice on that? How do you think that we can, what's your tea actually? How do you find, are you looking for someone?
No, I'm not looking. I'm just like, if something happens, it happens.
Okay, no pressure.
Yeah, I think it's what I found out in life. If you look, you will not find.
I agree.
So you just have to, be who you are, send out the right vibrations, and the right person will come to you.
That's right.
In the end.
Talking about that, during the whole pandemic thing, again, we're still in pandemic, but during the whole quarantine time, they say there was some people already start filing for divorce and all of that. I heard of friends that were together for about 7 years. They've been together for 7 years, and all of a sudden inside the same space, and they found out, I can't be with you, like, because I don't know you that well.
Yes, that's very interesting, because it's usually is that, okay, I'm getting to know the other person better now, I'm spending more time with the other person, and there are some things that I don't like, but the other person is only showing something about you, about yourself, that it didn't show before. So what is showing that person about me that I can work on and I can get rid of, or I can change if I want, of course. That's why I have some people who say, I started living with this person now, and it's so good. We are getting to know each other better. And
is it better? Is it good to know somebody better? I don't know. I think.
Well, I hope so. Depends on what. Okay.
What level? What level of better?
Yeah, but what you're saying is true. It's like
it's touching something there. So when the beginning is always good, because the other that's what I was going to say, that they started living together and they say, oh, all is good, because at the beginning they are only showing good things and they are telling good things, so all is fantastic. So,
seeing all the finished work with the makeup and the glam, you don't see without the makeup.
and then you say, oh my God.
Who are you? I know. It's true.
That's divorce now.
Yes. Interesting. Talking about getting to know. I guess that is why I wanted to get to know me today. Hence why I am here without my wig, for you to see all of me. Well, we will continue right after this break. Welcome back again. If you are just tuning in, here we use the breakthrough moment, a word of a successful woman, to inspire and motivate you. And today I have with me two amazing guests, Yolis Plu and Marta Aragon. We have been discussing relationship in 2020. Well, it's been really interesting getting to, kind of deliberate on this with you. And I like your perspectives. Thinking about, why some people find it difficult to get into relationship and why some people think it's easier for them to get whatever. But what do you think, or how do you think it is for someone who chooses to just date people in the prison, for example? How is the situation this COVID time for them?
Well, I'll try to answer in another way. Like, I see many people now, because they're free again, a little bit more free, looking for other people, and some people are looking for another person, trying to date, the same way they did before. And it's not working anymore because people changed. And so now it's more difficult in one way, unless you meet a person who is also dating in the same way as before, and then you meet him again. So I think it's not about being more difficult or easier. I think it's almost the same, only people have changed. And maybe, certainly is, if I look at people I know and I knew before, let's say before March and after March, and now, they're different to me because they have changed in a positive way or in a less positive way, the way they are, or they presented themselves before, and now they present themselves differently. So I have other people in my circle, new people in my circle. I change too. So, and you have to let them go, This is also relationships.
Yes.
And when you're going for a date, it's the same. Maybe you're going for a date and you're like, oh, let's meet again in this restaurant or whatever, and you see the same person as before, and you're like, it's not interacting anymore. They're different. And then some people tell me, like, what the hell is going on now, So.
But don't you think that people took themselves inside, like people don't find it difficult to express themselves because they've been kind of taken in during this whole, house staying time?
At this time, people who are now looking so much into themselves, that's very positive, because they know more what they want. They know more about themselves, so they are more sure about what are they looking for, and not to cover their faults. Like, for example, if something is missing in me, before it was more like that. Oh, I'm going to look for someone who is going to satisfy my needs.
You know what? From all I think we've talked so far, I think we actually are making conclusion that COVID has been kind of positive in relationship aspect.
Yeah. It's a good thing that it has been positive. I think so, because now the people, as Marta said, they have looked into themselves, so they know who they are and what they want and how they're satisfied with their needs, and the other person as well. And you find the right match, better than before even. I believe in that.
Yeah.
So I believe I will find the right match this time.
You will.
Yes, I will. Thank you.
And you. Okay. Are you looking for anyone? Yeah, you're looking for. Because I've asked him.
I'm not an active looker.
You're not hunting. No.
Exactly. No.
No.
But working a little bit more on myself, just to be that strong inside, and then the perfect person will come.
Of course,
sure. Yeah?
yes. He will definitely be there. But let's say, what advice would you give someone out there watching right now that is, open and ready and have kind of connected to themselves? What advice would you give them to say, okay, this person is for you, or this is how you can get a relationship? Because the truth is, some people are ready to get into a relationship. When I talk relationship, I'm talking about like boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever, girlfriend, whatever. But people are ready, some are ready, mentally, physically, but they're not finding the right person. So how?
If you're really ready, I believe in that you find the right person. If you are really ready.
I agree what you said. You're ready when you're ready. And
if you're ready, you will find. And then what I was saying at the beginning, that the groups online, there are groups outside also. Here in Marbella, there are a lot of groups where you can go and you have the same, you like the same things. So you go to those groups and you talk about the same things, and then you might find someone. And it's a different way of getting to know people. Not just, you don't only have to go to the bars or the nightclubs. And for years that I don't go there, and and I meet people.
Yes.
Yeah.
For me, at this moment in my life, today and yesterday, tomorrow we don't know. I'm just who I am, and we're never completely ready, I think. But as ready as I am, I think the right person will feel that and will come to me. But in the meantime, I live my life and I take care of my relationship with me, because that's the most important one. We cannot forget this. This is the most important relationship. Make yourself happy. See that yourself happy in life.
Relationship with myself. That's a strong word. I hope you grab and go home with today. For me, this has really been interesting, but that's not the end of the show yet, because Halloween had just been around the corner and we are going to spice up this place with Halloween trivia. So grab your snack and coffee and come on back. Welcome back again. Now it's time for the Halloween trivia. As you can see, we've just touched up the studio and it's gonna be an interesting one to put you on the hot seat, because I have some questions. So you know the rule of the game already. I asked the question.
Okay.
If you don't look,
I'm seeing through it, so anyway, don't worry.
Don't look. So if he can get the question, you can answer, and you steal his points. Same. Okay. All right. So let's go. Which actor played Dr. Frank and Falter in the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
God, I know this. It has something to do with some juices.
Something you eat?
Mayonnaise. Curry. Tim Curry.
Yes. Good job. Okay. 1 point for you. All right, let's see.
You deserve more points for that.
Thank you.
Mayonnaise. What is the first name of Dr. Frankenstein?
Oh my God, the same name as my ex-boss. Oh. Victor. No.
The same name as your ex-boss. That's a good one. Well, the spider here is agreeing with you.
Okay.
Good job. Let's see.
So now it's good, but now we don't know.
In the Addams family, who was completely covered in long hair.
I can see them right in front of me, you know that.
It's like nephew, cousin, uncle.
Nephew,
a little clue there.
No, nephew.
Okay, cousin IT. The point goes to me.
I never know that. I love this. I love it, but.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let me ask one of the easiest one. I think we all know it.
Oh
Let's
God,
see.
if we don't know it now.
Yes. Okay. It goes. Here's Johnny. Is the famous catchphrase from which 1980s psychological horror film? Here's Johnny.
I know.
You know the sense.
I know the sense. I know. I can see the scene, but not Tim Curry. No.
I'm doing like a clue. See a clue. Something.
Johnny. Starts with
something.
Letter? Sparkling.
Yeah, come.
Shiny.
Yeah!
The shiny.
Something shining, yes, that's right. Okay. One more.
I knew this.
Let's see. You got this. Huh? I'm standing with you now. This is Women's World. You can't let him win, right?
Yeah, but we have 1 point and 2 points. 2 and 2.
Okay. IT is said to be the most commercial successful horror film of all time. But what was the name of the evil clown in the movie, in the film? Come on. It's like
I know it's something wise. I think it's wise. The name of a coin.
A coin, yeah. What do you say? Come on.
She doesn't know it.
Pennywise.
Pennywise.
Terrible.
Good job.
Terrible.
Yeah, so okay, 2 points each. So we have to, this is equal, but let's see now. What's the most scary movie you've ever watched?
This one. I think when I was a kid, I still remember. It was in black and white. It was very old from Hitchcock, I think, The Birds.
Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah. And you?
The latest I can remember is Freddy Krueger, the one that goes to your dreams.
Yeah.
Mine was the Chuck. What was that? Baby Chuck?
Yeah. Oh, with the puppet.
Also,
no?
yeah.
So mine is the baby that's the Chucky.
Yeah.
My God, what a nightmare.
Even when they say the name, Chucky.
I never wanted a dog after that movie. Like, never buy a dog. I don't know why I even buy a dog for my child. Well, this has been interesting. Let's say we all won.
Okay.
Kind of. So, congratulations, everybody.
Thank you.
So, it's no longer a trick. This is a treaty for you.
Thank you very much.
A treaty.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This has really been an interesting one. I'm going to share this with my daughter, Olivia. Well, she'll be happy with this. Very interesting. Thank you so much for coming to the show.
Thank you.
And I had really amazing time. This has really been a very interesting section. Well, I will see you on the next episode of Women's World Show. And my name is Clara Kumbok. See you next week.